I'm gonna be very honest with you. Despite the 4 years of doing YouTube and really all my life, whether you can believe it or not, I'm not the type of person to ask for things, right? Or unless if I have to, it would be like a last resort. Like, it's something that I don't necessarily try to do because obviously people got money to pay for something else. Or like there's something, that I may want, but I'll put it aside for something else that needs to be done. How many times have I done that for bills? Too many times, honestly, but I do it because there's other responsibilities that is like way more bigger than the things that I would want. So that just kind of is what it is when it comes down to that. But if someone was to offer me something or want to get me something, then I'm not too much of an idiot to be like, yeah, let's go, let's just not do that, right? Of course I want some shit. Who wouldn't, right? So when it comes down to things, I try not to ask for anything too much, right? I try my best. But at the very same time, that doesn't necessarily mean I don't want anything. Which is why I have this Christmas list of stuff that I honestly do want, but also kind of need on certain things. And that just kind of how this is gonna be. This is a very weird video for me to make because again, I really don't ask for anything, or I try not to. So that just is what it is. Hell, I don't even promote throne gifts like that too much, or even any of the stuff that I have because I know how money can be for a lot of you guys. So that just is what it is when it comes down to this. We kind of all in the same situation, kind of. So that's just how it is. But if I can promote for just a little bit of a second, we have a sale for the shirts and merch and stuff. So, go get you something. It's $5 off on anything that you buy. So that's a positive for you if you really want to go support me in some way. Go ahead with that. Then also there is Kofi as well. And this is like one other thing I have to kind of mention because I feel like when it comes to this, it's not just this is like really for me to just kind of survive, honestly, to pay bills and try to, do what we can continue to do, honestly, because this is like where the responsible adult stuff kind of comes in, like paying bills and trying to take care of other things that need to be taken care of, and that's where that kind of comes in. Granted, a lot of it goes into that. Some of it I try to keep for myself when I can, because why not? I mean, who wouldn't, right? But at the end of the day, not in like an asshole way, but like in a way like, if you have something left over, then yeah, why not spend it on yourself a little bit, right? So that just kind of is what it is, right? And especially because I didn't put any games on Throne Gifts at all. Someone might be like, well, I can get you a game. Why would you do that? Why would you pay for a whole full price game when I could just get the money, then put it onto PSN, and then literally just buy it on sale? That makes way more sense to pay for a full price game that's probably old, right? So that just kind of is what it is. So if there is any money left over, that's what I would do. But mainly it's for like paying bills or trying to keep that shit up for this month and then the next month and try to keep it as much as possible. So that just kind of is what it is on that. And as far as throne gifts goes, when it comes to Christmas gifts, again, there's like things I want, but there's also things that I don't necessarily need. So, like, for example, the Chi-Chi poster, do I need that? Not necessarily. Would I want it? Sure. Same thing with, like, the Junko statue, which, do I really want that? Hell yeah. Do I need it? No, it's not necessarily vital for me to live on, obviously. Like, the mop and the printer and the mason jars, are those that I need? Yes, I do actually need those stuff. But is it something that I would want someone to get net over or, break their back on trying to buy for me? Absolutely not. There's like things on here that's like an absolute need and there's an absolute want for it. But it kind of is those two words mixed together, honestly. So it kind of is what it is. The only thing I would say that, it's kind of like a mixed bag of a need and want would be like the laptop, because the laptop I use kind of is ass for editing, and then Kokatsu want to be slow as hell on that laptop too, so that's not necessarily great, and I would like to have a better processing core having PC too, right? So that just is what it is. And then the gaming chair, do I really need a gaming chair? Not necessarily. I don't have enough room in my room for it, but I can make it work if I really wanted to. So, that's like another thing. And again, the list kind of goes on and on and on with all that certain stuff. But my point is that, this is just voluntary stuff. You don't have to go get stuff for me because you're not a real fan if you don't buy something for it. No, absolutely not. The only need I would say that's kind of on here would be like, the portable charger, maybe the headphones, and the phone itself. Because the phone for mine that I'm recording on right now, power button is broken and shit off of it. And I mentioned that before, but I've tried to make it work because if the phone battery dies completely, we're gonna be kind of in a bad situation, honestly. So that's just gonna be what it is. So, there's again things down here that's like a need, but also a want on here too. So again, I'm not really expecting anything. I'm not gonna expect anything. If somehow, something happens, then cool. But definitely it is what it is when it comes down to it. Also, when it comes down to things too, there is a part of the page where you can suggest stuff as a fan, obviously. Now, I'll keep it fully upfront with you and just fully, completely, real with you. Don't send no damn body pillow. Don't send no risque anime figurine with actual booba features and all that type of stuff. I can't have that. Until I move out the house, that's when we can do something like that, honestly. Which that still would be kind of ridiculous, but still nonetheless, don't do that. So yeah, essentially that's pretty much all I really wanted to say for this one. So hopefully you do consider this stuff if you really want to. Again, this is voluntary, you don't have to do it, don't put yourself in it and all that type of stuff. Take care of yourselves first before you buy anything if you want to. And yeah, this video is very weird for me. Again, I don't try to ask for a lot of things, so making a video asking kind of for things is a bit weird if you can't tell about how I'm going about this. So yeah, that's essentially it. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification on else. Also follow me on Blue Sky and Kofi as well for the straight direct donation stuff, so that will be helpful. And yeah, until then, it's boy Jay, signing off. Have a stay.